Empress. I'm doing good. How are you? All my notifications. Just have everything turned down or what? What is up? All right. What is your question? Presley. I'm glad you're well. Let's see. Excuse me, man was being rude and I blocked him. I just know energy towards me in the moment, especially with me blocking. Okay. Let's see. Hang on a second. I need some water. All right. Impress. Be impress. See, Manny. Manny was being rude, and it was blocked him. What's his general energy towards her in the moment, especially with her blocking piece of current energy? Manny's current general current energy. Manny's energy. Manny's general energy towards Empress with her blocking. Felt like you were kind of cold. He felt like it was kind of abrupt. He felt like you shut him out. Okay. He didn't feel like he was being rude. Okay. All right. He was actually just being playful. That's where he was coming from. Okay. Your feelings are valid, but this is just where he was coming from. Right? And he just has a funny way of playing. Okay, and then you got the Four of Cups. So he's feeling like he's kind of contemplating and thinking about it. Like, did I make a mistake? Okay, so he's like, um, let me think about my feelings and let me consider how I made her feel. Okay, he's been doing some serious thinking about it. Okay, the Hierophant, teaching and learning. So he's learning a lesson. He's like butthurt. This is one of those butthurt guards, right? He's and not that he's hurt like you hurt him, but he's just like, oh man, like he's butthurt by his own actions. Okay. And he's learning a very important lesson in how to speak to people and in how to interact with people, especially through this interaction that he had with you. Okay. If that tower is falling down, he's going to be learning here very soon, judging by this very thin stack, this very thin split. He's going to be learning soon how to master the space of communication, how to speak eloquently while still being able to express himself and not offend people. Okay. Um, yeah, and his feelings. This is what his feelings are looking like. Like he's just feeling like, oh, I messed up. Okay, and like he's about to learn something. He feels embarrassed. Is what I got the King of Swords again. He feels it like really embarrassed because and it looks like he wants to apologize. Yeah. So general energy, yeah. He feels embarrassed. He was just joking around, and he does want to come back and apologize. I'm seeing like can we turn this around? we reached a low, so can we go back to a high? Like, can we go back actually to our center? Can we meet in the middle? Can we start the conversation over again? Because it seemed like, you guys seem like you guys are kind of going somewhere and not like super, super, super fast. I mean, of course, the Eight of Wands is kind of fast, but he wants to get back to gaining momentum. Okay. He doesn't like this isolation, right? Because you guys, he feels like you guys have good conversations. Okay? So yeah, he was bugging. You're gonna block him in a week. Yeah, maybe that will help. We'll see. But yeah, and don't feel obligated. Do what you feel. But yeah, there it is. Speaking of stuff, oh yeah. Yeah. So I put it on blocking him, but I'm like, he needs to learn a lesson. Oh, and he is. He definitely is with that Hierophant card. You're welcome, Empress, darling. I'll be right back. That's very intentions. So Hierophant, he was being blatantly dismissive. Yeah. Yeah, that you know, perspective, you know, and how we all have it. I mean, from his perspective, he was being playful. He was just like even blatantly dismissive. He was just like, okay, like whatever. Like, there it feels like there was this underlying energy of like, oh, I'm just joking around. But hey Martin, good night. That's what she said. So I'm joking. but it wasn't a laughing matter. So I was like, nah, exactly. You are entitled to your feelings. Yeah. And so then he, of course, he got the king of, are they still here? Okay. Yeah, he got the king of swords. He got the king of swords and the queen of swords. Okay. And so, um, of course, with the king of swords, that's mastering communication, right? And it looks like he's had problems with that before, with people like kind of misunderstanding him. And he's like, oh, well, I was joking. And he's just kind of gotten so used to like speaking in his own way. Yeah. Hey, Kitty K. So I'm going to say hi. Much love to you. Much love to you too. What is up? I love how like sometimes I just get so wrapped up in my string. Like you know how have you ever gotten like so wrapped up in one of your own projects that you like start talking about it to somebody else, and they're like you start talking about it like as if they do the same kind of projects. Like I was about to be like, you know how like when you're crocheting, I don't know, maybe you guys crochet. Um, I'm gonna understand different communication styles. Yeah, I just need everyone to at least be mature to have conversations in general. Exactly. And so it's looking like he just wasn't willing to have a conversation because he was being dismissive. Yeah. And especially with you uh ex- um expressing your feelings is what you were saying. Yes, that's what happens when you're passionate. Yeah, about my string. But yeah. And so you said you've blocked him. And so you guys I guess you guys are gonna have to talk, right? And you remember you got the queen, the king, and then you got the ace of swords. So there's a chance to start over again. And he wants to. And it looks like you want to at some point. You said in a few weeks or so, in a week or so. Oh, how read the project relatable, right? I was like, wait a minute. And I had to stop and think about it. I was like, okay, well, everybody doesn't crochet. And maybe this doesn't happen. You know, but I got like this little tiny, tiny, tiny piece of skin on my thumb, like kind of sticking out. And this string is really sensitive, and so it's got like these little pieces of hairs hanging out, and so my thumb keeps like snagging it. My then thumb skin keeps snagging it. It's okay, you can tell. It's okay. Yeah, it's just an annoying thing that happens. And it's like I'm trying to figure out why I have these little things on my thumbs. Probably because of sewing. I don't know. And so I'm like, I just don't like when I'm not heard exactly. Someone refuses to acknowledge how I feel. Exactly. Let him know that. Right? Let him know. And then you'll be part of his growth. Right? Y'all know I've been talking about healing the masculine forever. Okay. And so what I've been noticing with a few of you, um, is that we're doing it. We're healing the masculine inadvertently. It's not like let's sit down and let me heal you. We're healing the masculine by being ourselves, by doing what we feel called to do. So, for example, blocking somebody when they've disrespected us, and then coming back, and expressing that again. There's so many different ways we could do it just by connecting. by sitting and by making contact, by having a conversation. Let's see, like barbs, right? What do you mean? Oh yeah, like barbs. Oh yeah, of skin on my thumb, just like kind of sticking out, and it kind of grabs the. See, of course, it's not doing it now, right? It just did it. You can't see it. Over it now though. Me not upset anymore. Good. And then you guys will be able to talk now and lay down the law, girl, because even though you got that he got the Queen of Swords, kind of like, oh my gosh, like she was so hard on me. Okay, and let him know, like, you don't stand for that crap. I don't stand for not being hurt. Like, and I was being like really serious. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Spider-Man. Yeah, I'm not good with skin bits on my hands. I get a nail file out and lotion, whatever it is, it'll be okay. A nail file. Ooh, I feel like that would hurt. I don't know. I don't even know how. Like, and they're so small. I have to try that. Like, oh my god, I have to try that. Like, I don't know. Because my nail file is like, it's like made out of fiberglass or something like that. Like, I feel like it would like start eating into my skin. I'm just being extra. I know you will. Oh, you know I will. And Mars is in Gemini. Mars is in Gemini right now, or your Mars is in Gemini. Um, not holding back anything. My moon is in Gemini. Everyone can get it. Really masculine, fascinating stuff right now about that. I watched a blog. A lady was talking about how she was reaching out to her little brother, like to heal him, or how is she reaching out? I'm curious. Let's see, well, Mars is currently in Gemini for the next 6 months, I think. Oh, okay. Hi, Josie. Let's see. That was probably you ringing. Why is my email not popping up? Maybe I should open it, right? Yes, Mikaela. Open up your email. I see you, Josie. And you can't ask your question when you're ready. I'm ready. See, Mars and Gemini for the next 6 months. Let's see. The idea that men are the idea that men are just trained not to show emotions. Yes, and they are now realizing how much it's holding them back in life because women are choosing to be single over dating these Andrew Taters. Exactly. I heard about that. I was like, dude, like, what is your deal, man? Just like this big macho bro. It's just a bro. Nothing wrong with being a bro, but you can be a respectful bro. Let's see what is coming up in Joe C's romantic love life. Let's see what Joe said. Oh, Josie. Josie 97488G. Josie Square. We have Josie. What is coming up in Josie's romantic love life? Josie. It's coming up in Josie's romantic love life. Spirit, give us the answer. Okay, so do you have any twos? I'm just messing with you. I have a two. Go fish. No, I'm kidding. Okay, so you got the two of swords. I'm just in a playful mood right now. You got the two of swords. According to your love life, that's kind of stuck between a rock and a hard place. Okay, so it's kind of feeling like you're kind of blocking your heart, but it doesn't look like it's like super intentionally. It looks like it's because of past experiences, past emotional experiences, and like, all right, I don't know. I didn't like the way that we were together before, and there's more. Believe me, we gotta get into the past energy in order to get into the future. It's the spirit. Okay, and then you got the Eight of Pentacles here. So there's something new. The universe is going to try something new in your direction. Your love life, it looks like right now, is just a little bit stagnant because you're kind of caught up in what has happened before. Okay. Let's see. Kind of caught up in what's happened before. What is coming up? What else is coming up? And so this was something that they wanted, that your spirit guides just wanted you to grapple with. You're gonna have a chance here soon to talk to somebody, and this looks like this looks like talking to somebody really fast and without like filtering your words. Okay, this may be talking to somebody while you're drunk, and if you're like, "Oh my god, I don't drink," then it's looking like you're just gonna be like, "Hey, oh my gosh, you were so cute, like you were so good looking, like I just couldn't help myself." Okay, and it's looking like that's gonna give this person a little bit of pause at first, and then they're gonna kind of observe the situation, and it seems like it might be a little bit uncomfortable, like, oh, thank you, but then it lightens up a little bit. There's a conversation you're gonna be having. Oh my goodness, Josie. And then you got the Three of Wands. There's this is going to be the beginning of an experience that yields something, clearly, with the Lover's card, and it yields a big choice. Now, one thing that you are going to have to learn with this person in particular is to not do too much. Okay, because it looks like they have particular boundaries. They have very particular boundaries, and like if you cross those boundaries, then they just kind of shut down, whoever this person is. Okay, yeah, they just kind of shut down, and whatever, even if you're offering something emotionally, they'll just be like, okay. And so this isn't saying change yourself. You always be yourself, but uh this person has like strong boundaries, but the underlying energy is that they still want to collaborate, they still want to connect. They would want to get to know you better. They would want to get to know all the details before they made any big moves to go outside of their comfort zone and like do any like deliberate, intentional dating. Okay, so it's looking like there's some flirtation coming in, and a chance to connect with somebody. Okay, and it may feel a little bit awkward, but there's something that could grow from this. Okay, and this is not a fast growth. This isn't like love at first sight or anything. It's almost as if the universe is testing you on what you're putting out and what you're asking for, because you've asked for a particular kind of person, or for a person to have certain characteristics, and you're about to get that back. And I'm seeing like I might need to recalibrate. Like, yeah, you know what? I did ask for this kind of person, but maybe next time, instead of wearing red shoes, they can wear blue shoes. Okay, and it's not about the shoes. That's just an analogy, right? Okay, there it is. Let me know how it feels. Let's see, Reba brother, her little brother, by encouraging him to just express himself, and she realized he don't really have anyone to talk with, right? And a lot of young men don't. I don't know how old this little brother is, but a lot of young men don't have anybody to talk to, and so it's funny because I encourage my son to do the same thing. Just express your feelings, like, because my generation, I mean, it depends on how you were raised, but most of my generation, we didn't get to express our feelings. It was like, be seen and not heard. And we're like, but we want to be heard. And so it was that was like, hold your feelings back. But with this younger generation, with these little ones, they have to express themselves, especially like you're talking about, especially the young kings, the young men, and they need camaraderie, and they need those masculine influences who they can connect with. And they also even need female influences they can connect with beyond their mothers, sisters, grandmothers, and stuff like that. Because different female different perspective helps, is really helpful, because we're all a conglomerate. We're all a unified light in variations in various vibrations. Unified light on various vibrations. Um, let's see. If it takes too much effort, I will walk away easily. Right, exactly. And then you could go start making a plan for the new person, right? Um, Hi, Starseed Soul. It is not too late for a reading. I'm still here. And yeah. Yeah. She said, dating these Andrew Taters. Oh, Mary. You're welcome. And good night. And have a wonderful night and a wonderful sleep. Let's see. My mom would tell me, you want what I want for you. Oh, man. Yeah. I could only imagine how men feel exactly. And then on top of that, how men who are raised by single mothers feel. Because they're they don't have that consistent masculine energy entity in their homes to balance everything out. You know, that's why I follow my kid, my little boy. Like, I mean, of course there's rules and you lay down the law or whatever, but like, when it comes to like, what do you want to do? What do you want to be when you grow up? Like, I just watch him. Like, I watch him play, and I'm like, okay, well, you're interested in building. All right, so let's get you some building toys for Christmas. Okay, and then if he gets bored with that, all right, what else? At least let's finish this and let's try something else. Um, let's see. It's interesting with so many guys, not all obviously, but I've been noticing they're just encouraged to find a goal or follow a person. I like to see some sort of inside search for a soul identity. Yes, like guys searching for themselves, and not just like following a standard. Not just okay, well, this is what a man looks like, so I guess I have to be this way. Some just some sort of inside search for soul identity. I like the way you put that. It makes a lot of sense. I'd like to see that too. And I think they're working on it, slowly but surely, and that is where we come in. Because we're all about inside search, the feminine, you know. We're all about inside search, and we are the high priestess energy, and we're the mysterious, the mystery, and we are the soul. We are the intuition, and we can help them with that, with our presence and with however else they need. You're welcome, Josie. And they wouldn't be taken in by these monoliths so easily. Exactly. Fatherless homes allow for too much feminine energy into the boys and girls. Exactly. There needs to be a balance, even if it's a same-sex couple, there's masculine and feminine energy there too. But yeah, and some people prefer single parenthood because that's just what they want. And then they move forward to have like support systems, where they are getting masculine and feminine energy. But me personally, I don't want it. I mean, I am a single mom, but I don't prefer it. I prefer to have, a masculine figure. And I know he'll come along one of these days. One of these days, Martha. It's like where their DNAs from, yes, what languages is it used to connect to the earth and spirit. I had this thought that is interesting. That is interesting. You said where their DNAs from. I would like to see men go deep and figure out like what masculinity is. And like, I mean, and not just what we were talking about, like what they see, but like, what is my testosterone? And I was talking last night about the sperm and about healing the sperm and healing the masculine in general. Like, what is my testosterone? Like, what is my sperm? What is my semen? Like, what? And not just like scientific, and I don't even mean sexually. Like, what is the vitality of this that makes me a man? Like, what is the energy behind what makes me a man? Um, what languages is it used to? Like what language or what kind of environment, and not just inside the body, are these hormones used to? I'm sorry, I'm just kind of adding like piling on to your question. To use to connect to the earth and spirit. Like how does testosterone connect to the earth, who is feminine? And what can the masculine do with his testosterone for the planet? I see that the girls that come out of fatherless homes are over feminine. Okay. Yeah, have too much feminine energy and like a balance. Is that what you mean? What if the more masculine you are, or the more feminine you're, what if the more masculine you are, the more feminine your God connection is supposed to be? Uh, Excuse me. This is a very interesting point. It's so funny that you mentioned this because me and my twin were kind of talking about this. Not the exact words that you're saying, but we were kind of talking about like how we both have the masculine and feminine inside of us, and uh, what part of the dynamic uh, what part of the dynamic connects to what? Like, does the masculine connect to the earth more, or does the feminine connect to the earth more? Like it was a whole thing, and I don't even remember all of it. We were talking about something similar. So what's the more masculine you are, the more feminine your God connection is supposed to be. And so if you're really tough and testosterone and macho man, then you're probably going to have a very deep, sensitive, a deep, sensitive connection, a very intuitive connection to God. A very soft, gentle, loving, tear-filled connection with God. Let's see. It's supposed to be to balance and vice versa. So the more feminine you are, the more masculine your God connection is supposed to be. Okay. And so like my twin, he's a guy. Like, he knows who he is. He's a guy, and his feminine connection is very or excuse me, his God connection is very feminine. He's very sensitive and like very soft when it comes to the God connection. And I've noticed that when it comes to the God connection, I'm just like like intense. And that's, I guess, the masculine in me connecting to the divine, and so like my thing is like uh my God connection is like, we can all do better, like, and let's take the action, let's do it to do better. And then my twin's like, okay, but like we have to, take it slow and take it one step at a time. And I'm like, well, we can we can take it 2 steps at a time, right? It's so funny. That would be really great to hear a guy's interpretation of their masculinity. Yes. I hope John Tony comes in the room, because he would have, I think he would have something very insightful to say. Let's channel John Tony. Let's channel John. Here, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna like his because I meant to do this earlier. I'm gonna like his stuff on his what's it called? His comments on my TikTok. I meant to do this earlier. To see if that gets his attention. Oh no, I logged out. Oh well. Let's see. Uh, uh yes, to make the self whole, exactly. Let's see. This is, oh, be quiet, TikTok. Fake magic. Oh my goodness. Get out of here. It's me. I love right now. Oh, I can't wait. That's not Tony. Yeah. It's so weird. Let's see if he answers. He answers the call. So I need to go blow my nose again. I was like sweating and dancing, and now I'm sitting under this air conditioner. You know, speak of the angel. What's up? Okay, so we wanted to know. Let's see. She said that would be really great to hear guys' interpretation of their masculinity. So we're just talking about the masculine, healing its broken places, like the experience that the masculine has had about. Okay, hi Mary. Yes, and I got your Cash App. Um, let's see. Uh, yeah, we um we're wondering your experience. We're wondering like your interpretation, your point of view, as a masculine, like as far as maybe your emotions, how you express your emotions, maybe how you were raised, because a lot of men, not all, but a lot of men were raised to like suppress their emotions and to kind of suck it up, and we want to know like your interpretation. And you asked KDK because you're the one with the question, um yeah, she was saying, what if the more masculine you are, the more feminine your God connection is supposed to be? Like, how do you feel about that? you know Excuse me. And KDK was saying, I'd like to see some sort of inside search for a soul identity, like as far in men. And I've noticed that in you, Ja. Like, you do your work, you do your inside work, you are finding your soul identity, like, and you're very in touch with your feminine energy, and you're still a man, and that doesn't diminish you at all. And I'm just saying from my perspective, from your energy and from what I know about you. But yeah, interpretation, please. Hi, Mora. Is this a Mora I know? You look like, are zodiac signs 100% true? I don't know. What is truth? Truth is truth. So is it? You have to, as a question you have to ask for yourself. You have to answer for yourself, rather. Okay. Me personally, I don't go by astrology. I mean, like, I'll do readings by sign on my TikTok, but like, I don't know, like, I think astrology is just a human way for us to understand spirit, and it's really just about the energy and just tapping in, like I do, the work that I do. Okay, so I missed a few things. By the way, I don't know if it's because I have Virgo ascendant and Venus in Aquarius, but Lord, the energies right now, I'm so overstimulated. Like, my thoughts have thoughts about thoughts. Exactly. Who's here yet? The UK is with you. Okay. Okay, and Mary, I think that was 3 questions that you have, right? Let's see. Okay, for Mary, how does the Scorpio feel about Mary's spirit? Yeah, let's see, for Mary, how does the Scorpio feel about Mary? Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, you got the Fool card that came out. Okay, they're feeling like really open, and like they're all right with taking a risk. Okay, this is the split, the Queen of Cups. So this person is feeling like, they could be open and receptive. It's almost like they're contemplating being open and receptive. All right, but then you got the Knight of Wands on the bottom of the deck, and so the underlying energy of all of this, like freedom and openness, is intensity and passion, and maybe possibly even sexual energy. Okay, they also feel like they are expressing themselves to you in this one way, but they're not being like completely honest. They could, They just don't really know how to be honest about their emotions towards you. Okay, let's see what else. You'll feel like how they feel about you. They feel like you are intuitive and that you like do pick up on stuff, and they're kind of hoping that you that you're picking up on love. Okay, but how do they feel? It kind of feels like this person is beating around the bush a little bit. Okay, let's see. How else does the Scorpio feel? Okay, especially with the Fool card and the Seven of Cups, like, oh, I feel like I'm happy. Okay, but then on the inside, it's like, okay, I'm mad. Okay, they're not honestly expressing themselves. Okay, they feel like they could achieve something with you, achieve a lot with the 6-6 synchronicity. They feel like they could come into equality with you. There is a certain amount of care here, and almost like they feel like they need to cater to some dream that you have. Okay, it feels like there's some kind of obligation here because they like make a promise to yourself and stick to it. Okay, it feels like they've either made some kind of promise to you, or they are wanting to make a promise to themselves and stick to it, like, okay, I will do this, okay, in order to gain some kind of fortune, in order to gain some kind of stability. Okay, so in a nutshell, and it kind of also feels like their feelings are like all over the place, like they don't really necessarily know how they feel, like they're still trying to pick up on how they feel. Okay, but just to recap, the Full card, they feel like just kind of it feels a little wishy-washy. Okay, it feels like they're just kind of free and doing what they want and expressing the way they want, and it almost feels like, once again, like saying what they need to say, like out of obligation, and taking like certain actions out of obligation. And I'm even like kind of looking at this this child in this card, uh almost like they have to offer some kind of emotion uh to appease you. Okay, um let me know how it feels. That's what I got for that. I dropped a card. That's that. And the card that I dropped was the Six of Pentacles. Okay, and so um just take it how it resonates, but it almost like they want to drop their promise. Okay, take it how it resonates. Let's say, oh, you guys are like really talking. I was like, that was kind of difficult though. He was that never cries. Yeah, yeah. There's too much of one will take away from the other. It'd be hard to care of. You go learn to apply the masculine without being a jerk about it. Yeah, or nothing is 100% true. That's a strong question. Exactly. Uh, okay, so three questions. Manager just call you to text you. You should don't get upset what I do. Anything happy, that's a Pisces. Okay, because we're really happy-go-lucky people until you just piss us off. And it's like, we just turn into something else. Let's see. I want to do anything, so I don't go there unless it's for people I love. Yes. Applying the masculine though, in what sense? Like, how do you feel it? Yes. Like we were wondering, like, if men would start asking about what is the energy and the meaning behind their testosterone, and what makes them a masculine. Not to get into, not sexually or to be graphic about it, but like what do you feel about that? Where do you feel like it comes from? Um, so he's lying. Or are you asking if he's lying? I don't understand. Oh yeah. So if this is not truth, and he's like, yeah, it seems wishy-washy. It doesn't seem like very honest and straightforward. It feels like obligation, like, I'm saying I love you. Like, like, and I'm seeing like flat smile and dead eyes. Like, I love you. You know, just taking how it resonates. Um, so how does it feel to use an energy? You need balance on two. What I'm asking is a thought and a sensation in my chest. Interesting. Because he's coming off mean. Yeah. Um, like you're talking about how he's acting, he's coming off as mean. Yeah. So he's the promise that the promise that you guys have made to each other, right? It's obvious because you guys made that promise together. Um, that promise, it feels like is out of obligation. And then of course we've got this kind of appeasement here with this lack of emotional honesty. Yeah. So coming off mean, that's that coming off mean after saying like I care about you and I love you, that it means that one of them is wrong. Either him being mean is wrong or him saying I love you is wrong. Okay, and so it looks like the love is wrong and him coming off as mean is how he's honestly expressing himself. Whew. Take out resonates. Let's say I wanted to get the feeling. I processed it to see the best way to go about a situation. The energy makes me want to react. Do you hear the voice of it sometimes? Okay, the energy of your masculine makes you want to react. Okay, and that's the expressive. That makes sense. The phallus, the expressive. Okay, do you hear the voice of it sometimes? It can be physical or verbally. It's wishy-washy, inaccurate. Um, let's see. Sometimes I do. The voice is a thought, though. Interesting. And the masculine is the master of the space of thought and communication, right? See, how do you know if you have supernatural gifts? I'm pretty certain I do, but I'm not sure if it's anyone probably putting tricks on me. If you are asking those two questions adjacent to one another, 9 times out of 10 you have some kind of spiritual gift. It just needs to be honed in on. And I'm not a doctor. It's not any kind of medical diagnosis. Please make sure you're reaching out to your medical team for the professional information. I'm just everything I say is from spirit. But usually in this day and age, if you feel like you've got some kind of gift, yeah, you probably do. Telepathy is it a telepathy or feeling like something, claircognizance, clairaudience, clairsentience, clairvoyance, it probably is. Drop your promise because they're over the connection. They don't want it anymore. Here, let's ask. Let's see. Does the Scorpio not want this connection? For Mary. For Mary. Okay. Does the Scorpio not want the connection with Mary anymore? Scorpio, oh man. Got the playfulness card. Okay. With an underlying energy of I've done the work to get to where I need to be kind of enlightened. And this isn't spiritual, but the enlightenment is the physical enlightenment and what has occurred, the connection. Okay, so now I can rest in this work that I've already done, and so I can move forward to do the other work. Okay, so as far as they don't want it anymore, it looks like this is just kind of a playful thing for them. They're going to be woken up because they're tired and it's almost like they see that you're tired, and so they're going to get some kind of message that kind of smacks them in the face, and it tells it tells them that they haven't been doing the right thing. Okay, you got the hanged one underneath. It's gonna bring them to a place of pause. It's definitely going to give them some pause. Okay, but they don't want it anymore. It doesn't feel like it's neither here nor there. It just feels like, All right, well, all right, here's another little toy. Oh, that is heavy. Okay, here's another toy, and almost like this toy is getting tiring. Jeez, that is rude. And I'm seeing that like how this exhaustion card is looking at the playfulness card. Okay. Um, and so and then they also got the Six of Pentacles once again. They don't want it anymore. This is a promise they made to themselves. They need to stick to it. But what they don't see is that there's going to be a death and a departing that happens. And I think you remember this, right? The last time we had a reading, Mary. Okay. Um, let's see. Okay, and you have one more question. Um, let's see. It's only happened to me twice, but also early periods I thought my masculine was my ego, but it's not at all. Yes, the masculine and the ego are completely different. The masculine can have an ego, but the energies, right? Over to ego. You probably if it's ego. Yeah, it's very artificial. Yeah, let's see. For the pissing us off part. Okay. Oh, that wasn't your question. The second question you're doing is not my question. Oh no, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Mary. Let's see. Hang on. Because I just saw that. Whether was an injustice or not. It comes from whether anything done was an injustice or not. Good to see it was a book of Eli. I still haven't watched that. When the couple was attacked, Eli thought about helping them, but said to himself that he must stay on the path. Let's see. Okay, Ted, the Scorpio. Have said. Did YouTube correct that to say slept? That is great. Let's see. Did the Scorpio have sex with a girl named Tara? Like since you guys have been together? Did he have? Hey, Ashley. In the chat saying something second. So it's okay. It's all right. I should have looked all the way down. Okay. But let's see. Since we've been together, okay. Did Mary's Scorpio have sex with a girl named Tara since they've been? Did Mary's Scorpio have? The Moon card in reverse. Everything is as it seems. Okay. Everything's not as it seems. Everything is as it seems. It landed upside down. So, yeah. Okay. With the underlying energy of stepping outside of their comfort zone and running off to do something new, running off to possibly make new commitments, continuing to try something new. Yeah, they it looks like it. We'll pull a couple more cards since we're unlimited here. Okay, let's see. Clarify this Moon card. Clarify this Moon card for Mary. Okay, yeah, got the Star with the 10 of Swords and the 7 of Swords. So it definitely looks like it. And it's almost like this was wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. Like, I'm seeing like wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. Okay, so you're a star. I like you. You're so great. Bam, we're doing this, and I'm bullshitting you. Thank you, ma'am. Goodbye. Like chucking up the deuces. Okay, like he didn't even care. Okay, so yes, is what I'm seeing here. Okay, let's see. Much for your help. Have a good night. You too, Mora. Oh my goodness, my notes. Let's see. Great question earlier though. What is a man's spiritual interpretation of testosterone? Yes, just a little bit of, yeah, but that's the question in general. Let's see. Masculine is a protector. The feminine is a nurturer generally. I'm so sorry, Mary. Let's see, when you feel a certain way, ask yourself where the feeling thought is coming from. Look at Eli. Yeah, regarding balance. If I understand you right, that's a good demonstration. Do you feel a connection more? Let's see. Wait a minute. Hold on, Mary. You said he's so cold. He's horrible. Yeah. You know, with the death card, when I finally move on, will he try to come back? And is this your question? Because I want to make sure. Right. With the death card, when she finally moves on, will he try to come back? Let me know if that. Yes, that's the last question. Okay. Let's see for when she finally moves on, as far as the death card, will he try to come back? Will the Scorpio try to come back from Mary? Will the Scorpio try to come back from Mary? She moves on with the death card. Scorpio try to come back from Mary. Oh, yeah. No, so with the crashing down, and the tower never really disappears, right? The tower just the tower just gets built back up, right? So it's looking like they will try to build things back up. They'll witness the downfall, they'll allow it to fall down, and then they'll try to build it back up, and they'll start to gather the stuff that they need. And what does that say? The magician. They'll start they'll try to gather the stuff that they need in order to try to come back. Okay, probably watching the video as you speak. I hope so. So come back to use manipulate. Okay, let's see, because I only pulled one card. Let's see. Will Scorpio try to come back? What will happen? Clarify this tower card. The Two of Swords. It's looking like they'll try to decide. They're gonna come back and try to decide, like, what's the right thing to do, like what's the best thing to do, like, and it feels like kind of anxious, like I don't know, like is the best thing to do to start over, because this is the underlying energy, right? But maybe I should just go ahead and end things, right? Because everything's fine now. Like, I've got what I needed. Okay. Let's see, what else? What else will this person do? The Scorpio, will they try to come back? What will be their actions? They will try. They'll try to bring you guys back into balance and try to talk to you and sweet talk you and try to make you feel good. But let's see. Yep, they'll try to start over again. What's that? And it'll still be the same stuff. Just cold, even though you're being the warm space. Yeah. Shut out. Okay. Um, I don't know. This just seems like a whole coalition. It seems like there's like this group, like there's a secret group that this person belongs to. And I think I've said something like this before to you, Mary. It feels like there's like this secret group that this person belongs to, this group of guys that this person belongs to. And it's like, oh, in order to move up in the ranks, you have to do this, and you have to perform this kind of stuff, and you have to bring these kind of people into your circle. Okay, so he's trying to move up in status in this little bullshit man group.
And it's so outdated. This is one of those things. He's in a cult. Exactly. This is one of those things that is changing now. Okay, this is like a very old way of connecting and interacting with people. Okay, what they're doing, by trying to manipulate and control certain people in a certain way. Okay, and it's moving out. This paradigm is moving out. It's shifted out, and it's looking like these people are starting to see. Yeah, he told me he came in here trolling. Oh, so that's who that was last night. Yep, I ignored him. Like everybody in the room just ignored him. I didn't even erase his messages. I was just like, yeah, like when you ignore somebody, they just look dumb. I was just like, that was hilarious to me. And anyway, like, bro, one intention. He's so strange, right? She's man. Yep, that's what he wants. He wants to be like the cool guys. Okay. All right, Mary, hold on a second. And Ashley, I did not see your question, but hang on. There's some stuffs. Everybody's talking about stuffs. And I want to see what y'all are all talking about. Let's see. Do you feel the connections more masculine or feminine? Mine is very masculine. This is what I need to feel someone looking out for me every day. Someone to be cool with it. I trust I wasn't being brainwashed though. It's a good question to confirm. I do know for sure. Women can have strong masculine energy too, in case they have that balance. I just do come in from very specific angles. Giving it too long. Did women with strong masculine energy? I took my feminine energy to stick it out and endure. I was learning. I'm asking to learn this. Okay, Ashley. How did Eric feel after told him that we need some space? Okay, Ariel, Ashley, Ariel, Ashley. Let's see. How did Eric feel after she told him that they needed some space? How did Eric feel after she told Ashley? Ashley. How did Eric feel after Ashley told him that she needed some space? Oh, he felt a little sad about it, and he's like, all right, well, I'm gonna just let her have her space. I'm gonna reminisce about the good stuff, about the good times, and I'm gonna just move forward. Excuse me. All right. So Eric, 5 of Cups. So he's feeling like, all right, I'm just gonna reminisce about the past and move forward. Okay. He's also feeling like mm, he wants to, and he needs to express himself honestly. He hasn't said what he's needed to say. He's kind of been like really surface about it. Okay. And then you got the world card on the bottom of the deck. And so he knows that in order to come to a completion,
in order to close this circle, he has to say something. He's not ready to jump. He's not ready to take action. Right? It's almost like he's like not even standing at the precipice of moving on from the two of you. He's like a couple miles from the precipice. Like, do I even want to travel these couple of miles to the precipice so that I can jump? Okay. He's doing his best to express unconditional love, but he's having a hard time because he doesn't know what to do. He wants you, but he also wants to take care of his responsibilities. Okay. So, excuse me. In a nutshell, he's sad. He's pretty sad, and he knows that he has to be honest with you, but he's having a hard time because he loves you so much, and he's like super indecisive. And look at this, right underneath of it, you got the Tower card and the Death card. Okay, and so he's worried about things falling apart. Excuse me. He's worried about things falling apart like forever. Okay. Take out residue. Just turn it off for a minute. Ooh. Let's see. Hey, Kathy. Is that right? Hey. See, I was more in my feminine energy back then. And these women came into my life to help nurture my masculine. I asked for it because I knew it wouldn't work from my dad. Okay, nurturing the masculine. Yeah. Hey. So come back to use and manipulate. Yeah, pretty much is what I was seeing, Mary. Everything in life is a lesson, indeed. Roger Sunday, he's good. He had school today. He had a good time. See, another example, martial arts is a balance of yin and yang, masculine and feminine. Most of the bad guys operate for the masculine only. Exactly. That's why the ninjas are always on point and why they usually win. And results is their downfall. So we're able to see what they did that worked and didn't work. Well, that's cool, to be honest, if I understand you rightly. Okay. He told me he gave me here trolling. It's hilarious. Learn from example. You're welcome, Mary. You feel better now? Okay, good. I'm glad. I could give you some peace of mind. I see what happens to people when they choose to act from energy in a negative way, right? Nothing wrong with having masculine energy. Just use it wisely. Exactly. And that's been the problem. That's the patriarchy, right? Because the patriarchy was just like, hey, man, we're going to do it this way. And then like, wait, but everybody's not happy. You know, that's been a problem. Is throwing things out of balance. It takes a lot of discernment, yes, to use your masculine energy correctly, even to use your feminine energy correctly. You know, it takes two people to argue. Start being aware of your feelings when it happens. The more you pay attention, the better it is to move with your feelings. Oh, thank you guys. This actually question: what's his intention? See, and I thought I heard my. Okay. What's his intention? What's the Scorpio's intention? Let's see for Mary. Or like, what's gonna happen when he tries to come back and move on? That I need to be aware because right now I'm working on a divorce. Let's see. Harry. What are his intentions? What is Scorpio's intentions? Or like, what's gonna happen when he tries to come back? He tries to come back. He's gonna try to come back with like this. I'm seeing like this business plan. Like, Okay, so I mean, I know that we're broken up, or I know that we didn't work out, or I thought that we weren't gonna work out, but like I really want you to do this for me and with me, like and coming in like sincere, and you see how bored, like not even sincere, but like sincere, like yeah, I really want you to work with me. On the bottom of the deck, you got the devil card. Okay, so this person's gonna try to entice you and try to pull you into something that you don't really want to be pulled into. You're gonna try to tempt you, and try to tempt you with his words and try to tempt you with stability. Okay, but yeah, we have to do this because it's gonna make us some money, and if for some reason there's sexual energy that's involved, which it feels dark. It feels like dark sexual energy, and take it how it resonates, because it's looking like he's trying to build something off of a dark foundation. Okay, and he wants you to be a part of it, and that's kind of why he's pulled you into this. Um. Okay. Are we feeling okay? I'm okay. It's just I was sweating earlier a lot because I was dancing, and then I came and sat down in front of this air conditioner, and all the air is just getting into my pores. I'm okay. I'm not sick. It's just the air, and I ate eggs yesterday, so I guess that helps, or that assisted. Let's see. I feel this is clearing up something from my inner masculine divine. Just waits for me to ask for help, and only steps in to warn me of danger. So patient and grounded. I had this idea masculine is all about rushing into things, pressing on ahead, regardless of self, conquering the body, so to speak. Okay, so the masculine is the body, and the masculine is also that expressive energy, like Ja was talking about, and it has the tendency to rush into things because the masculine Aries energy is also Aries energy, Mars energy, fast moving. Okay, but there is a piece about the masculine energy. The masculine energy knows uh, when it's connected to the feminine energy and in balance, it knows how to wait, and so that seems a little valid. Oh, especially for but it has to do with masculine. It's all about rushing into things, pressing on head, regardless of self, conquering the body, so to speak. So I'm not leaving forever, right? Exactly. But he's just like, all right, well, I'm just gonna move forward. Okay. He's having a tough time, Ashley. So your masculine has your back, it seems. Masculine can behave like that if it's not centered. The rushing into things part, yes. Which is just a wording. I'm very ungrounded. No words. Here to help. Check the website I posted too. Okay, now, Ja, I don't think the website posted in here. I think YouTube probably like deleted it. I didn't, but just like type like dots between each of the words or something like type it so that it doesn't look like a like write the word.com instead of writing the dot. You know? Let's see. I'll be strong enough to ignore. I don't care, so thank you. You're welcome. I really just want to hear about your experience in societal sense. Seem to be going through a turnaround right now. Yes, they're healing massively. And I wonder how that feels for you being ahead of the game yet being in it. Very smooth. So I'm gonna leave now. Okay, good night, Mary. I hope things work out. See, I just watched from the sidelines, offer assistance when needed. Yeah, I had to trust and believe in myself and not certain people who are operating on another level. Yeah. Pray that my finances get better to get a reading. Yeah, no worries. I hope that happens for you too, Kathy. And yeah. But it's always nice to be here to chat. But I think I am gonna go, y'all, because I have to get up early tomorrow. And yeah. Gotta get up and I have to run to the store. So I love you all so okay, anyway. I love you guys so very much. Stay your times above creation. Keep your head for the highest good of all of humanity. If it's work for humanity, it'll work for you. More likely than not, I'll be back tomorrow. Tomorrow's Thursday. All right. Check the TikTok. All right. Check your zodiac sign, your dailies. I'm doing weekend readings tomorrow. So be sure to connect with that. And thank you for your continued love and support. I love you all so very much. Have a beautiful moment, and I will talk to you soon. Okay, bye.